This year marks the 25th jubilee of the Kitzbühel Alpenrallye, one of Europe's most popular car festivals. The event features over 200 historic vehicles showing off around Kitzbühel over 3 days. Racing legend Hans-Joachim Stuck is honorary president at the rally. He drives a 1973 model Porsche 914. It's time to ascend the Alpine path. Quite a struggle for older cars like this 1936 LG45, but with 150 horsepower and a 4.5-liter engine, not an impossible feat. Tailing the Alfa Romeo Spider is a 1956 Beetle, which can boast having taken part in the Mille Miglia. It has only 60 horses, but thanks to a skillful driver, it's not even holding back a Porsche. Now Hans-Joachim Stuck shows us how it's done in a sports car, like his Porsche 914. We've reached the first checkpoint of the day. This driver tells us the women drive together because they like to argue. But seriously, she's here for the cars, the surroundings, and to have a good time. The Porsche drivers are somewhat more ambitious. Hans-Joachim said he loved the ride, his car, and his great company. Asked whether it can still burn rubber, and boasts of its acceleration on the mountain roads, and calls his 914 a blend of Porsche and Volkswagen. With its wide array of classic cars taking part, VW is a fitting company to sponsor the Kitzbühel Alpenrallye. It's afternoon and time for the drivers to abandon their classic models for the new VW Up. It takes a lot of concentration to drive the old cars, even for Hans-Joachim. But for him, that's part of the fun. He says the 8 hours he spent in his 914-4 Porsche earlier is an experience you don't get anymore. It was great to drive with an open roof through the Tirolean landscape in sunny weather. Having to concentrate on changing gears, minding the brakes, and paying attention to the engine is pure driving, compared to new cars where everything is automatic.
In neuen Autos sitzt man drin, es geht alles von selber. Und da musst du richtig wieder mitdenken und Auto fahren. Das ist eine tolle Kombination.
Among the sports cars and sedans, historic VW buses are also being taken for a spin. 40 years ago, countless hippies drove these vans from Europe to India. But today, they are driving back to Kitzbühel in time for the final parade. It truly is a piece of history.
Es ist für uns sehr, sehr wichtig.
In charge of Volkswagen Classic, Eberhard Kittler explains the importance of bringing diverse groups of cars onto the scene to show the continuity of their technical design.
Designtechnischen Entwicklung unserer Fahrzeuge liegt, die sich bis heute fortsetzt.
For many participants, arriving in Kitzbühel is the high point of the rally. Hundreds of spectators turn out to watch the parade of classic cars wend their way through the cobblestone streets. It awakens memories for Hans-Joachim. He remembers how his father broke a mountain record with his legendary Auto Union. He earned a perfect sheet in the driving test today and feels he is reliving his father's success. It gives him goosebumps. Whether or not they've won in any of the festival's many categories, for most people it's the taking part that counts. But Hans-Joachim can be proud of winning one part of the Kitzbühel Alpenrallye, the regularity test.